Good morning, everybody. So I'm going to be talking about updates about Emily Noble today. As you know, it's been 40 weeks and 1 day to the day. Emily is now going to have her justice. Matthew Elmore is now in custody since yesterday. He has been indicted on 2 murder charges and a felonious assault charge. I think the important thing here is to not give Matt another moment of Emily's time. Do not give him recognition. Do not speak about him in a way that he will feel important. He stole a beautiful soul. He took a life. And he's a sociopath, period. A lot of things that Emily said all made sense in the end. A lot of things are going to come out, a lot more. No, I will not speak on anything else regarding this case. We are not going to remember Emily as a victim. We're going to remember Emily as a power source. She loved nature. She loved animals. She loved to forage. She loved to walk. She loved to photograph things. Her soul was so sweet and spiritual. She loved anybody and everyone. She didn't judge people. She was kind and she was caring. The one thing that I noticed about her when I was working with her energy, she saw me getting frustrated. And in my vision, she said, "Sorry, I got a phone call." So the one thing that I noticed about Emily is she was like a loving sister, a big sister, or a mother. And I had said something to her. I said, "You're such a sweet young lady." And she says, "Wait, I'm older than you." And I thought how I laughed, because she saw herself as the younger, older person. That's how I feel. She kept trying to reference to me, "I'm older than you." And it was very sweet, because she was very light voiced, light toned in her voice. And she was just a very kind soul. And I think that's what we need to remember about her. That's what we need to remember about her life and what she did with herself, always giving, always caring about people. See, the one thing Matt didn't realize is you preyed on somebody who was 5 foot tall, maybe 95 pounds. You were 6 foot tall, 200 something pounds. You had so much advantage over her. But what you didn't realize, Matt, she may have not had a lot of family, maybe next to none, biologically, but she had tons of friends that were like family to her. No one was going to stop looking for her. No one was going to give up on her. You were calculating, you were callous, and you premeditated this murder. And that's what you did. And that's all I'm going to say, because I'm going to get worked up and I don't want to keep speaking on that. You won't get another moment of Emily's sunshine. You will not get a moment more of Emily's peace of mind. You cannot control her anymore. This is where Emily is now, unfortunately. But at the same time, Emily is free. She's free of you, and she's free of any pain that you caused her. And like I said, Emily may had next to no family, but she had many friends that were like family. And you didn't realize how important she was to people. When people care and love one another, they do not give up when someone goes missing. So I would like to do a candle visual for Emily. And I would like to also ask each one of you today to go plant something, Even if you go buy a plant from the store, do something in memory of Emily Noble, because that's who she was. She was an ultimate spiritual person. She was one with nature. She was one with animals. She was one with her spirituality, and she was deep into it. She was very, very, very loving towards nature. And I think that's a wonderful way to honor her as a person. And just remember that she's not a victim. She is Emily Noble, one of the most sweetest, kindest women that you could come across. And she judged no one. And I think that's what matters, and that's what counts. He may have took her body, but you did not take her energy, because she spoke in death. She told her story, and I helped her tell her story. And you couldn't take that from her. She was not going to allow you to take that from her too. So, Matthew Elmore, I hope you realize what you've done. And I know you don't care, because you're a sociopath. Those are my words for you, not the public's word, my word for you. And what you've done, you have no idea what you've done. Like I said, when you hurt somebody that has hundreds of people backing her, they all were going to stand up for Emily and look for her until she was found. You had no chance in keeping this hidden. Everybody messaged me yesterday. I have so many messages on Messenger, and that in itself is the reason why I do this work, because helping lost loved souls get their peace, get their justice, give their families peace is what and why I do this. I don't care who says what about me. I don't care if you think I'm evil or if you think I'm this fake. I don't care, because my work is validated, and I don't care to be judged by any of you, because you don't do what I do. You don't take the time out of your day to do what I do. To the people that want to help in Michael Gorley's case, to help this case go by faster, get a hold of Sandra, get a hold of Jennifer, but you better have good intentions, because I will know. If you want a case done, then let's get Sandra some peace and serenity, and the fact that she wants to bury her son in a holy place. That's her goal. She wants to bring home Michael. She wants her justice for her son. 6 years later, can you tell me why there has been no at all any information given, any evidence? That for me tells me nothing has been done in his case. He's been overlooked. And I challenge the Kentucky Police Department to start moving it. You can take it how you want it. You can be angry with me. You can say what you want about me. And no, I'm not speaking about every police officer in Kentucky, because you guys work tirelessly in Savannah Spurlock's case. I respect any police officer that actually does care about people and does the work. And there's corrupt ones out there. I know a few out there, and that's all I'm going to say. But in the end, your karma will come back to you. If you are hiding Michael's information on purpose, that's going to come back to you. And I think at the end of the day, Michael's case is being overlooked for a reason. But because not just Michael's case, but there's lots of other cases down there that are not being taken advantage of, in the fact that nobody's looking into leads, no one's looking into evidence. The families are having to do everything, and it's not right and it's not fair. Taxpayer dollars pay law enforcement. That's how they receive their money. So therefore, I challenge the Kentucky Police Department to start doing their job, because I am not going to stop looking for Michael, and neither is his mother. This is my video on Emily Noble. I would like to do a live vigil for her. I would also like to place down some flowers somewhere in a wooded area for her as my gift to her moving on ceremony. She has her justice. Now she can move to the other side with peace, So everybody, this is my video for today on Emily Noble. Again, Michael Gorley's case is the one I'm working on. So I will not answer you back, as I'm not trying to be rude to you, but I've also stated this numerous times. Michael Gorley has to come first. Okay? This is my video for today. Everybody have a great day.